What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to another beautiful day. It is really nice outside. Almost not a cloud in the sky, maybe a couple, but I figure why don't we load up the Jones brother with our fishing stuff, load down that Yeti 65 with some ice and some nice LaCroix, and go chase the sunburn out at the Jetties, huh? The Jonesy is looking mighty fine sitting over here on a Friday afternoon, if I do say so myself. Nice and clean. This Yamaha 115 4-stroke just sitting there idling perfectly. This Jones brother has turned into a Jetty monster. I'm stoked to get out there. Happy Friday as well to all the homies. We got a bunch of LaCroix, a bunch of Powerade Zeros, maybe a Propel. We're loaded down with all the necessary electrolytes to make this day a good one. Flip-flops are coming off. I still do not have a cup holder on the boat, so that's a little bit of a bummer. We're going to be trying our best to support the liquids with the lids today, but boy, am I ready to get out there. Bait fish are popping today. Maybe it'll be good fishing. It's midday. I'm going out here for the vibes more so than I am targeting any specific species, but we'll see. Fingers crossed, as always. Bon voyage, amigos. We're off. It's toasty out here, let me tell you. I also forgot my chest mount, so camera angles and whatnot might be getting a little interesting today, but that's the least of my concerns. Hopefully you can see everything all right from that angle. I got you on this big, bulky, huge tripod for the time being, but we'll see how that changes up throughout the day. The breeze feels good out here. It was hot over there on dry land. Now that we're facing the inlet, nice breeze hitting us. Not a bad Friday. Where's my Propel? Let's get these electrolytes going. Beautiful. This angle might be the best I can do. That way I can keep left hand on the steering wheel, right hand on the throttle. Hold on tight up there. Hold on tight. Dude, this boat is just a stable beast. So comfortable. The ride is honestly not as bad as I thought it would be. Just so nice having a boat where just everything works and you can just go fish. You don't have to worry about a motor not starting or a weird idle problem or your trolling motor having issues or your boat taking on water. Just everything is operational. Everything works. It's fantastic. It's just you can just focus on the fishing. You can focus on the vibes. I also forgot my sunglasses, and brother, it's brighter than heaven out here. I'm trying to make do. I'm gonna have to squint through it. We'll be all right. As soon as we make it out of this big choppy area, we're gonna blast off and just send it to the jetties. We might even go outside and just cruise a little offshore, see what this Jones brother's made of. Just cruising at the moment. I got time today. There's no sense in fighting this chop on the way out there. Keep it nice and comfy. This is that Florida. This wrinkle right here, this crease in between my eyebrows, that's the Florida crease right there, brother. When you're heading out over here, it's way more chill to just hang out on the right side and then cut over to fish the left jetties. It's pretty chill that way, but honestly, there was a police boat over on that right side, and this boat's not registered yet. Haven't made the time to do so. But you got 30 days from the date on the title to get this thing registered. So I'm all right today. I just didn't want to have to deal with that. Honestly, I forgot my wallet in the truck. That's where my worry was residing. I'd be fine otherwise, but they'd probably make a big deal about me not having my proper identification. But I mean, hey, the night is young. Hopefully I didn't jinx anything just now. But it is what it is. We got all our safety gear on here. Nice life vest, whistle, throwable, all that good stuff, fire extinguisher. I love this sandbar. This is Huguenot over here. You can actually camp down there on the left side, right on the water. But yeah, pretty sick little sandbar to pull up to. You definitely have to fight the waves when they come, but still a fun sandbar. That's why I like my OG sandbar over on the Intercoastal. You don't really have to fight much over there. It's nice and secluded. You can kind of have your freedom over there, if you will. That paint job on the 115 came out so clutch. So clutch. It makes me want to repaint the whole motor. But I'm just going to leave it as is, to be honest, because I'm scared to mess it up. It looks good right now. I don't want to mess it up. Homies over there on the sand fishing. Every once in a while when I'm just cruising like this, I kind of want to go over to them and be like, hey, you want me to take a line out to the deep blue? Hand me your hook, your rig, and I'll just take it out to the channel and drop it. The homie hookup. I've always wanted to do that. I don't know why I've never offered that. It really doesn't take much effort to get out here to these jetties. You put in at the Mayport boat ramp, you go right, and you're there in like 5 minutes if you are cruising wide open throttle, just bouncing off the waves. It's usually not this rough. It's really not rough right now, but I usually get treated with more glass out here. But considering how close it is, and even over here, right at the beginning of the jetties, there's another sandbar. There's really not much to worry about if you do play it safe. Worst case scenario, you swim over to the sandbar. No big deal. But also there's Coast Guard and pilot boats and police boats over here all the time. If you ever needed a hand, you should be all right. If you ever want to test that theory, try to hide from them. Try to hide from them for a day. Try to hide from the Coast Guard somehow. It's not going to work. They will let you know they're here. That's a fun day right there. Just back up right to the jetties. Sit there with the fam. Toss a couple lures. Drink a couple drinks. On a Friday, my brother's got it figured out. We got some swells over here. Don't let it fool you. Don't let this 0.5 lens fool you. We got some swellies. Hopefully you're not seasick. We've officially made it to the jetties though. We could cruise right over there and fish. It's low tide right now, so you could fish right over there in 3 feet of water. I can see as well, it's super calm, almost flat over here at the jetties. So we might have a good time. The other remotes that I've had, you just press any button and they turn right on. This particular one, you have to turn on the remote. I forgot about it, so I thought the remote was dead. I was about to turn around with a big frown. Luckily, turn around with a smile, brother. All right. Shrimp. I believe they were frozen shrimp. I honestly didn't look. I went into B&M Bait and Tackle and just said, what's the cheapest, smallest bag of shrimp you got? Because usually when I go fish shrimp, I end up tossing a lot in the water after the sesh. So they gave me a 1/4 pound of, I think, frozen shrimp. I'm not sure if they were frozen. They're not anymore. But I'm going to cut them into chunks, just put them on a little Carolina rig, toss them over here around the rocks, see if we can pull up from the bottom. Cheers. Cheers, brothers. Hopefully you're having a good Friday. Hopefully you go into the weekend with a good positive attitude and live it up, man. Living and loving. Yeah, buddy. I'd say B&M hooked it up with some nice ones. Gave me a good amount too. For a quarter pound, I feel like I have a lot. And they're big, chunky boys. Shout out B&M. It was like $2 for the whole thing also. That's what I was going to say. So, we'll see what we can do with this little Carolina rig that I got. I'm not going for much, brother. It's been a while since we had a fish on the line. I think on this channel's whole life, we've maybe snagged one fish on the deck. I don't know if you can see this. Nothing crazy going on over here. The most simple little rig. What do you say? Let's just send one over to the rocks, brother. That's so far from the rocks. I'll get closer eventually. I'll get closer. It's pretty swelly out here. Luckily we got this giant Jones brother to keep us stable on a swelly day. I've accidentally been just trolling my shrimp. I need to reel in, get closer, and drop it closer to the rocks. Okay, spot lock is on right now. She's trying to figure it out. Ooh, I wish you could see that cast. That cast was right on the money. Actually wrong, we're hung up on a rock. Rats, hopefully I didn't lose my Carolina rig. I only have two. Ugh. What a bummer. Oh, I got it back. I got it back. Dude, I hate these. I didn't even realize we had a fish. We definitely were under a rock, but we caught a Benny, Blenny, whatever you want to call it. There she blows. The first fish on the Jones brother. So here's the update. We got the Blenny off. I might be butchering the name of that fish. I don't know. They look poisonous, although I don't believe they are. But we got to keep our shrimp. Figure might as well just toss her back in. This spot lock is working fantastic. We are just pinned right on the money. Get it a little bit away from those rocks. I know I said I wasn't looking for anything crazy out here, but I'm definitely not looking for Benny and the Jets. Maybe something a little cooler than that. Rig like this, we need to hop offshore, go find a weed line somewhere, honestly. But for now, we're making do. If we're stuck on a rock, or if we got another Benny on the line. Not a Benny. Okay. Not a Benny. I believe we were on a rock. Regardless, not a Benny. No more shrimp though. All right, we got another shrimp going in. This one a little bit further out. I don't want to get caught on a rock, but honestly, that current underneath is just moving our shrimp along, and it's just tumbling and getting caught in rocks. Yeah, that's the problem with fishing the bottom, I would say. I got a bobber on me. I might fish the top as well. I have no idea if this is true or not, but I have a Coast Guard buddy who told me this, and he said that they are giving quotas At the beginning of the day, you gotta go do 3 safety checks, 4 safety checks, whatever. And if you hop out on the water during the time of those quota hours or whatever, they're just gonna yank you until they get their quota. So that's why it's not always like you were doing something viable for you to get stopped and checked. Sometimes you just get checked because of a quota. That's what I was told. That's what I was told. You know? Who knows though? I don't know. He told me. Looks like we just got tapped on. But now my mind is like, is it a rock or not? I'm gonna go check it. I'll tell you, if it is a fish, definitely nothing to write home about. Feels like a rock to me. Brother, I can't be getting hung up on rocks every time. Although it's crazy because I'm not losing my hook or anything. There. Give me my rig back. All right, I believe that time we lost the rig. We'll see though. The cable leader broke there. That's crazy. Okay, bobber to a jig head to a shrimp. I'm gonna give a little more line on that bobber. I'm gonna toss her over to the rocks. Brother, if you don't have spot lock, I heavily recommend grabbing you something with a little spot lock, because living the dream right now, just pinned into place at the jetties. Where's that bobber at? I see her. I see that bobber. It's bright out here. Definitely snagging a little shoulder burn. The water flattened out nicely for us as well, so I'm not back here getting seasick. I don't actually get seasick, which is great. I've only been seasick one time, and now in hindsight, I know that it actually had something to do with my heart more so than it was seasick, because now I feel that feeling pretty often, and it's just from heart failure stuff. It's not from that particular day on the sea. Our bobber just got snagged on some weeds. There's not much weight on here, so it's hard to get it over to the rocks. Ugh. And then because of the weight, it's kind of just getting taken with the current. I don't know, we might toy around with the bobber for a little bit. Maybe throw some artificial. We're just having fun out here, all right? Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. I just moved a little closer to the rocks. Our bobber is now sitting in place a little more. Right there. Dude, that fingernail was crusty from my thermostat job yesterday. Whatever, a little dirt under the nails, never hurt nobody. That's what makes America great. We're losing a little bit of that though, let me tell you. I figure it's not a bad time for a snack though. See what we have cruising at the bottom of this Yeti. Went a little healthier today. I got a protein bar cooling down at the bottom. Grabbed a little smart snack. Little roasted garlic, hummus, and pretzels. I don't know, it felt like a boat snack kind of thing. So while I watch this bobber, I'm gonna eat some pretzels and hummus and enjoy my Friday afternoon. What a day. Another day above ground is not a bad day, but today is an exceptionally good day. The sun's high in the sky. The water smoothed it out for us a little bit. We got a snack, we got a LaCroix. Feeling good at the moment. Let's dig into this thing. The only problem right now is that I can see my bobber. I prefer that bobber to be down below. getting tugged on a little bit. That's heavily what I would prefer. So this hummus stuff is all right. Whatever. It's definitely not honey barbecue wings, but it feels like a boat snack. That's just what it feels like. I'm eyeballing that bobber. It's not doing nothing. That bobber's not doing nothing, man. You're not gonna believe it, but even with the bobber, I somehow snagged the rock. I only essentially had 2 bullets, 2 rigs, I guess. I don't know. I had 1 bottom rig and 1 top rig, and I just lost them both. So we're gonna troll around and try and toss around an artificial, but my tackle box has melted since sitting in the warehouse for a couple of weeks untouched. So all my soft plastics are now gooey and mushy. But I have 1 Old Faithful in there, so we have 1 more bullet in the chamber. I'm gonna, I don't know, troll around, see what we can do. Go head over to these birds and toss a small little swim bait. See if we can hang up on something. But if not, we're gonna cruise around and just go sightseeing a little bit. This is our final bullet, brothers. I'm going the wrong direction. Oh, feels nice and just feel nice and tall up on this deck after hanging out down below. Dude, this boat is massive. I don't know if you can tell the size of the boat through video, but the amount of real estate on this boat, just walk around space, hang out space, fish space, it's actually really impressive for what it is. Let me get all buddy with these rocks one more time. Dude, I'm feeling good today. Heart failure does not have me today, let me tell you. Today, I have heart failure. Heart failure does not have me. You know what I'm saying? It's not always like that. I try to keep that mentality. It's not always like that, though. Sometimes it gets pretty rough. But today, today I'm feeling good. Bad day to be a redfish hanging out at the bottom of the jetties, let me tell you. Because I'm feeling good and I'm on the hunt, brother. I'm on the hunt. I feel like I need to be even closer. Let me get right up on these rocks. This softie's swimming good though. Everybody gets up in arms about me holding the microphone all the time, but I know it sounds different right now. When I clip it on the old t-shirt, I know it does. I'm right up on these rocks though. Let's see if we can make something happen. The water is absolutely brown today. Not even a tinge of blue in the water. It's just brown. Let's let it sink. Let's not rush it. Let it sink for just a second. Give it a little bounce. Give it a little how you doing. Appreciate you guys for, oh, I just got tagged, son. I just got tagged. Let me try and do a little spot lock right here. I'm coming for you, son. I know you're here now. No, dude, I'm on a rock. No! No, dude, this is our last bullet. Honestly, let's see if we can. I don't want to risk it. I can't see any rocks over there. The water's too murky. Well, fellas, by a stroke of luck, I didn't retrieve the other one But I found this one. She's rather crusty. It looks like she melted and then cooled down. I'm gonna try and rehydrate her in the water. But it's our last weird bullet. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. I'm gonna hop back up there. We're over here at Bird Island right now, so maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky. The tide is just punching in right now. So, I don't know, I feel like the bite should be turning on. Something. Brother, we got one more bait. Ah, dude, that tail is not even moving. So it will be somewhat, it'll be somewhat of a miracle if we snag something on the old girl. Just a stiff little fish. Looks like a little sardine straight out of the tin. Couple swells coming in. I will say that we did get tagged on that last cast right before we got snagged on a rock. We did get tapped. The weird perspective is that if we were on a deserted island, this crummy little lure would look like gold. But right now, it looks like trash. This is a little better. I don't know, I keep digging deeper and I keep finding old lures. This one just doesn't happen to be crusty, so we might have a fighting chance now. Big swells coming in right now. I don't even know if you can see the swells, but they're there. They are there. That might be good for the bite though. Let's try and hop in these swells actually. See what we can do. Now I'm hungry for a bite. It's all about the attitude you possess behind it. Good attitudes get good bites, huh? I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I'm thrilled. I'm in such a good mood. Give me a bite. Let's rock and roll. There's a skiff on the other side of the jetties right now, having a blast. How you doing? Sweet sailfish over there with a 2-stroke, just blasting. They're honestly going like 40 miles per hour just down the jet skis right now. So, dude, it looks like so much fun. I'm about to do the same thing. I'm about to do the same thing. I kept fishing for like 25 minutes probably. Had a couple of bites, but nothing connecting. It is what it is. Ran out of bullets. I got snagged on another rock, lost the lure. I tried to put on one more jank lure, and it just wasn't looking good in the water. So I'm just gonna call it on the fishing excursion. And now we're just gonna, I don't know, go hop out of the inlet for a little bit, cruise around, see what we can find, see what this Jones Brothers is made of. A little choppy out here. How you doing? You come here often? Oh yeah. This boat is so fun. It's so stable. It's just a big giant bathtub. You don't have to worry about much. Dude, but I don't know if you can tell how long it is now that I'm like walking next to it for a size comparison of some sort. Massive. For the type of boating life that I live, this really is like a perfect vessel. I love this thing. So much went into this. And this is also just like a proof of concept video, more so than it's a fishing video. Although it may look like a fishing video of some sorts. I just want to show you, like, I'm about taking this boat out in the deep waters. You wouldn't do that if you didn't trust the old girl. I trust this girl real good. This 115 is minty. The response behind this boat is incredible. The torque, it's just such a good motor. It's the perfect motor for this boat. Man, and it looks pretty nice too. It's a 2007, but stood the test of time. Maybe not that front part of the cowling, but we did our best. She's looking pretty good. The green water, less dirty over here. Yowzes. That's the boat right there for you, brother. That's a Skiff. So stoked. Also, I sort of deemed the water a little bit too rough for it to be worth it to just go out there and cruise around. If I had a mission to get out there to a waypoint or something to deep drop, I would have blasted through it, but no mission today. I was just gonna cruise out and do a little sightseeing, cruise around, maybe get somewhere where we can't see the land behind us, really get out there. But it was obviously it would have cleared up a little further out, but I don't know, I just figured there was no point. It's probably the worst time of the day to be going out and back in. The tide was switching, the wind was picking up. Might as well play it safe, you know? Might as well. We're having a good day, don't want to ruin it. The sandbar is so nice right now. I guess this isn't a sandbar, it's just a beach. But it's so nice right now. I'm gonna sit down. I'm going to enjoy my nice Metrics bar, my grape Powerade Zero. I'm gonna sit, enjoy the sunshine, maybe do a little breath work, a little meditation, laying on the sand or something. I'm gonna enjoy this for a little bit, and then I'll pick up back with you when I'm blasting back to the ramp, I suppose. See what this thing can do wide open throttle. Let's go check out these houses and let's just vibe for a little bit. The current is ripping right now, so we're gonna let the current do most of the work, I would say. Into reverse, into neutral, into reverse, into neutral. No gas is ever given coming back into the dock. Like a pro. Well, in this particular circumstance, I was going reverse to neutral to reverse to neutral, but it's usually forward, neutral, reverse, neutral, forward, like whatever, but there's never really any need to give it gas. That's how you get into a pickle. Well, home slice, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't super relieved to be back at the ramp. Not because of anything having to do with the boat, but just my heart. The last time I was at the Jetties, it was almost traumatic how bad my heart got. And I don't know, it's been a while since I've been back here. Partially because of that reason, it was just really bad. I don't know if the heat got to me or if I wasn't hydrated enough or what, but my heart tanked the last time I was at the Jetties. So naturally, I was a little spooked. Paused to check out this Skeeter. That's a good looking Skeeter right there, brother. But anyways, I'm super relieved to be back. And it's crazy because I actually feel really, really good. That's, I don't know, that's something. Super positive note on a Friday. So my heart's feeling good right now. And pretty much the whole day so far. It's rare for that to happen. These wood storks for sure are in an argument right now. With the boat off the trailer, I haven't really taken a look at it in depth like this. It's in better shape than I thought. Obviously, I need new wood. Well, maybe not even new. Well, yeah, I need new wood. Back here is pretty rough. Need new wood for sure. Carpet. Some fenders. And then we should be all right. I thought this was in way worse shape. Axle looks all right. The leaf springs look pretty good as well. I mean, I've been towing this thing around pretty far. I brought it home from Stewart. But yeah, if I fix up this wood, put a fender or two on the bad girl, we might be all right. A new winch for sure. This winch is toasted. So bad, honestly. There's not even a safety chain. I've been using this rope over there, risking it. But yeah, just beef this existing system up. I think we'll be all right. It's a magic trail. Wheels and tires are all right. I don't know. Might do a trailer resto in the next couple days if I have the time for it. I like that kind of stuff anyway. That was awkward, but the boat was sweet. A little eye contact, make things weird. I need to remember to get transom ties when I'm in my trailer restoration mode. Not that the strap doesn't work, just the transom ties are sweet. Well, amigos, I sure do appreciate you tagging along for the sea trial. Went out to the deep blue. Proof of concept, everything works exactly how you would want it to work. Motor runs like a top. That trolling motor has so much power. The spot lock was a beautiful luxury to have out at the Jetties. We only caught a little blenny, but it's something, I suppose. Blessed the deck a little bit. Steering all good, controls all good. The Yeti kept ice frozen per se. Hatches were really convenient. Everything, it was just a nice boat to be on out of the Jetties. It was just super nice. Blasted off out of the inlet, blasted back in, had a fun time at the sandbar. I really like this boat. You always get a little nervous as well whenever you sea trial a boat and then you get back and you yank that drain plug. Luckily, no water, not a drop of water. So that's fantastic news as well. It's just a good all-around boat. It'd be good to guide off of. It'd be good to just keep as a family boat, go fishing with the kids, whatever. It's a fantastic boat. All the fun we had the other day, all the fun we had today, still haven't even put a dent on the gas tank. Not even a quarter tank gone. It wasn't even all the way full. This thing holds 24 gallons. I think I put 22 and a half in it for the maiden voyage. So really good on gas. Obviously we haven't just pushed it all day, but I thought for sure that we would have killed more than a quarter tank, but things are looking good. Regardless though, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Friday. We got to get on the water. We got to get some lines wet. We got snagged so many times. It is what it is. The heart is feeling good. Wife's at home making some food right now. Can't beat it. Can't beat it, brother. And we got a fish on the deck. I know it was just a little rock fish, but whatever. Dude, there's so many sick boats hanging out right now. That show is incredible. But I mean, the 115 4-stroke, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. She holds her own. It's a good looking motor right there. Come on now. So much work went into this boat. I know I say it pretty much every video, but to go from this just dilapidated, crazy skiff that needed everything to then just like sitting in spot lock at the Jetties, not worried about a thing. It's a good feeling. Regardless, I appreciate you guys for hanging out today. It's a beautiful one. Hopefully you guys go into the weekend just stoked to be here. You know what I mean? Anywho, I'll see you back at Skiffland tomorrow. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace. This is a little short review on the Rode mini mic that's in my hand right now in comparison to the DJI mini mic that I tanked in the Intercoastal the other day. I am now an even bigger DJI fan than I was before this. I like the Rode mic for sure, but there's a couple things that are annoying. So the DJI mic has everything built into the transmitter. The Rode mic, you have to have an app. You don't have to have an app for the DJI mic. So my phone doesn't have much storage on it, to be honest. So every time I'm trying to export one of these videos, I have to delete a bunch of pictures and a bunch of apps and a bunch of texts, whatever. And so having to delete the Rode app and basically give up all the settings that I have pre-made to export a video and then go back and have to re-download the app, that's a bit annoying. The second thing that's kind of annoying is that this fluffy thing on the mic, you can't put the mic back in the case with the fluffy thing on it. You have to take this fluffy thing off, and there's not a place to put it, so you just have this loose hanging fluff kind of thing just hanging around. Like the case is in the cup holder, and then there's just this fluff thing right next to it. Easy to lose. In the DJI case, you can fit the mic in the case with the fluffy thing on it. So that's huge to me. The transmitter on the DJI mic, the thing you plug into your phone that connects to the mic, is way bigger on the DJI mic. Oh, I'm stopping traffic. The transmitter is way bigger on the DJI. The Rode mic has a sleek little transmitter, but you have to have an app. So it's give and take. But regardless, I think I'm a big DJI fan because also the sound quality. The sound on the DJI is really good. The sound on the Rode mic is really good. But for some reason on the Rode mic, it's not all even sounding volume. So if I talk low and then I talk loud, it doesn't just stay the same volume. I'm not sure if that's something I'm doing or if it's something that the mic is doing. But the DJI mic was pretty level toned the whole time right out of the box. I didn't have to do anything to it. But I mean, they're both good mics. I'm a yapper, so I need a mic. You know what I'm saying? And so these things mean a lot to me. It's easier to put my phone in my pocket with the Rode mic transmitter. I can just slide it in my pocket and slide it out. It's a little teeny tiny sleek transmitter. I can't do that with the DJI mic. I have to take out the transmitter to be able to put the phone in and out of my pocket when I'm doing stuff, filming, whatever. But yeah, that is a hot take on DJI mini mic versus the Rode mini mic. The Rode mini was about $130 at Best Buy, $130. DJI mini is about $170. So I mean, I don't know. I think it's really good for the money saved. Also, if you have more storage on your phone, then it's way better for sure. So I guess it's just, you know, case by case. But my case, I like the DJI a lot better. So yep, that's a review. Whoa. I'm trying to drive with my knee, hold the phone, hold the mic. I need to just have a real handheld mic, like a big, with a handle on it and everything, honestly, at this point. I care too much about the yap. But whatever. Had a good day. Good day hanging out with you guys. Yeah. Appreciate you for tuning in and hanging out with the kid. Days are a lot better with the homies. I'd be bored without you guys. If you made it to this point of the video, you're a legend, brother. A legend for sure. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.